Hi everyone, welcome to this tutorial on how to display a pivot table in a graphical format using pivot charts. In this video, you will see how to display a pivot chart and customize its axes, data labels, and legends. You will also see how to display and customize the accumulation chart. First, I open an existing Vue application, where I have placed a Vue pivot table bound to a local data source. If you want to know how to get started with the Vue pivot table component, refer to the video linked in the card above. I run this application using the npm run dev command to show the initial demo. Looking here, the pivot table is rendered with the defined data source. Now, I will show you how to display the pivot chart for this pivot table. I define a variable, display option, and set the view to chart. I assign this setting to the component using the display option property. Now, the pivot chart is rendered for the given data. By default, a line type chart is rendered. The pivot table also supports chart types like column, area, bar, step area, and so on. I will show you how to set a column type chart. For that, I define a variable chart settings, and within it, define the chart series and set the type to column. I then assign this chart settings object to the chart settings property. Checking now, the column type chart is rendered. Let's enable the grouping bar and field list options. To do that, I import the field list and grouping bar modules from the Syncfusion Vue Pivot View package. Then, I include them in the Provide section. And enable the Show Grouping Bar and Show Field List properties. See, the grouping bar and field list icon appear, using which you can filter, sort, and remove fields from the reports. By default, the chart will be rendered with the first value field in the value axis. If you want to render the chart with some other value field, say for example, with the units sold field, simply use the value property. Let me demonstrate by assigning the quantity field to the value property. Check now, the pivot chart is rendered with the units sold field. Suppose I want to render the chart with both fields, I can enable the multiple axes. To demonstrate, I remove the value property and set the enable multiple axes property to true. See now, the chart renders with multiple axes. Next, let's display data labels on the chart. Before that, I remove the enable multiple axis property as I want to display the single axis chart. I define the marker property, and within it, I define the data label and set its visible property to true. See, the data labels render here. You can also set and customize the background color, border, font size, and position of the data labels. Next, I will show you how to customize the axes in the pivot chart. As you see here, the x-axis of the pivot chart renders in the order of Canada, France, and Sweden. If I like to reverse the rendering order, I can use the isInversed property. Here, the titles of the axes are rendered based on the field name. Suppose I like to modify the title, I will use the title property. Let me demonstrate them now. To display the axis values in reverse, I define the primary x-axis and enable the isInversed property. Then I change the default title of the y-axis by setting it to sales revenue. Now, the values in the x-axis are rendered in reverse and the y-axis title is changed to sales revenue. Next, I will show you how to customize legends. By default, legends render at the bottom of the chart. They can also render at the top, left, right, auto, and custom positions. Let me demonstrate by defining the legend settings property and setting the position to right. By default, the legends render at the center position. I can also align them in the near or far positions. Let me align in the far position by setting the alignment to far. The default legend shape is series type. To customize the shape of the legend, I define the legend shape property in the series definition and set its value to a pentagon. The legends are now rendered in a pentagon shape with the specified alignment. So far, you have seen how to display and customize Cartesian type charts in the pivot table component. Now, I will show you how to display an accumulation chart. There are 4 types of accumulation charts: pie, donut, pyramid, and funnel. To display the pivot table as a pie chart, I set the chart type to pie inside the series definition. See now, the pivot table is rendered as a pie chart. In the accumulation chart, I can drill down and up by clicking the chart series. When I click on the series France, the drill options open in a context menu. I can click the expand option to view the corresponding series until the last level. To drill up, I click the collapse option. To explode a series, I enable the explode property in the series definition. See, the specified series is exploded on the chart. In this video, you have seen how to display the pivot chart and customize its axes, data labels, and legends. You also saw how to display and customize the accumulation chart. If you would like to see the working example of this, you can download it from the GitHub link in the description below. I have also provided a link where you can see if you qualify for a free license key to use our Vue products through our community license. If you found this video useful, please like it and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.